Hello everyone, my name is Nicholas, the part-time thrifter. I buy and sell online and Amazon for profit. I have a different video here today. Is one of the questions that a lot of people have actually been messaging me quite a lot is, how's your private labeling going on? And I think it's quite important to actually talk about that and in regards to what's happening. And I thought, well, I was actually putting this video off until I sold at least 100 units of the same item, and that's what I've actually done. Okay, so I have sold 100 units of one item at the moment in time. Now the journey started in October. Yeah, it started October, about the 15th of October, and we are now what? We're now February, and I've actually got consistent sales on that one item. Bear in mind, okay, we've actually got 3 different items at the moment in time in Amazon. Hopefully going up to 6 in the next 2 months. I've got one more coming. It's on its way here, so that'll be for quite fast, really. And just to give us an idea in regards to the festival is it takes a bit of time. Okay, so I put the order in October. I didn't get some stuff until I actually got my first item delivered on the 22nd of December. So by the time that got checked in, due to the Christmas stock and everything, it was January the 5th. So therefore, what was 100 units in about a month and a half? Yeah, about a month and a half. Really, we sold 100 units. Worth in mind to actually say that this is not profit. In fact, we probably lost money on those first 100 units. But what's really important is I'm actually learning. Okay, so obviously I'm learning the importance of obviously going through everything with Ben and saying to him, by the way, is this listing good? Is this listing bad or not? When I'm actually creating it, one thing that's quite evident when I'm actually doing this is the fact that I wasn't putting as much effort into the listing, into the images and how it looks like, and I can see the difference. Okay, after having 2 or 3 different discussions with Ben, and obviously in all those discussions we are talking about different things, but one thing that's popping up, I'm like, well, Ben, like, my A cost is actually higher than what my advertising cost actually is. I must be doing something wrong. And he says, well, just to be honest, A's the images. And so I just went back, I scaled the whole day, actually making sure that improve the images as much as possible that I can for myself. Okay, I've not employed anyone on Fiverr, I've done images myself, having some lifestyle pictures, and that listing has definitely ranking a lot better. So to put into perspective, my listings at the moment in time, let's have a look here. I'm just going to give you the ranks really for my listings. What am I actually ranking? I've turned off all advertising at the moment in time. Yeah, so there's no advertising on my listings. I've got one at 9,000. I've got one at 30,000 and one at 8,000. So that's without any advertising. Initially, I was running 10 quid of advertising for the 2 items. So spending 20 quid a day, and I was actually losing money at the end of each day, really, for us, simply because I hadn't had the right pictures for us, and the listing just wasn't attractive for people to actually click. So they were clicking on it, but they weren't actually checking out. So you can see that people were clicking on it because obviously that amount of money was actually being spent, but people were not buying. So therefore, I amended the listing, and straight away I've actually got people actually buying my stock. Another thing that I did is I spent some time actually creating videos for the 2 listings. So 2 of my listings I've got videos. The 3rd one I'm going to be making a video again tomorrow. I do have to put my car in for an MOT and service tomorrow, so that cuts the day a bit in half. But really important for me, it has actually been the fact that, just seeing that light, it looks a bit like crazy on me. The fact that we've actually got stock into Amazon, and I've got the videos. Okay, the videos are actually making a difference for us. How many times did I say actually on that train of thought? Can anyone count? I'm counting, and it's just insane at the moment in time how many times I say it. But yeah, so that's one thing. We've got 3 items. Are they selling consistently? No, they're not. Are they putting food on the table at the moment in time? No, they're not. But I'm learning. I made sure that I was actually buying units where that 2 quid was my average cost really for us. Let's turn that down a bit. 2 quid was my cost. Really, it's £2, and I'm selling for the smaller night program. So I'm selling around the £9.99 mark. That's what I'm selling. So therefore, the advertising is clearly quite evident the advertising eats into your profit. So what does that mean? Well, I'm thinking I might actually be scaling soon into trying. That light looks a bit weird today. Sorry, guys. I don't know if that's the light or it's the background light that I've got there. I might be scaling to more expensive products, so therefore 15 to 20 mics. So therefore the advertising, I've got a bit of leeway with it. I'm very excited. I'm still as excited as when I started. It's quite nice when you actually import a product and sell it yourself. It's got your own brand, and you're thinking, "Wow, I've actually created and have that item there." So it is very, very interesting. It's very interesting actually looking through Helium 10 and seeing the turnover that some of these businesses are actually doing, having those items. So again, I'm just very, very pleased with what I'm doing at the moment in time. I have been keeping a spreadsheet in regards to what's happening each day for each of my items, how much advertising I'm actually spending, what is the rank of this item. So it'll be quite interesting to go through a deeper dive on these items each time, that how long is it taking to sell out and so on, first day of listing, what am I doing wrong, what am I doing right. So I am keeping a full journal, I would actually say, what's happening there, and I think that'll be quite interesting to talk about too in the next 6 to 8 months, going towards that Q4 and learning how to properly do private labeling, because obviously we've got the stuff here. Okay, we've gone through DDP postage, so therefore delivery duty paid. I knew what price I'm paying straight away, but now, so I've got a session tomorrow with Ben, and I'm going to go through, well, how can I actually make it cheaper to import the goods. Okay, so who do I need to contact? What, discuss all the different methods. So that's what's going to be my session tomorrow with Ben, and I'm just adding value. So the next thing will be like, right, what's the difference with variation listings? How does the advertising work? So that's how I'm actually using these sessions with Ben, to actually understand how Amazon actually works. Because I could have spent hours on looking on YouTube, and I just thought, well, I'm going to be using expertise. This is why I've actually gone and using him as a mentor for us. But I just want to give you a quick little update in regards to what's happened with the private labeling, because a lot of you are actually asking. Just to summarize, it's not paying the bills, but I'm very much enjoying the next stage, and I can see what's the appeal. And then honestly, I can actually see the appeal as to why I'm not going to be buying, spending all day looking for different goods, when I can actually be buying one unit every 2 to 4 weeks, and then for increasing my stock, increasing my ASINs, and I'm the only person controlling the listing, the pricing up and down. But yeah, I just want to stop it there. I just wanted to give you a quick update in regards to what's happening with private labeling. And yeah, so first 100 units are out the box, are out the garage even. Have a good one, everyone.